What up, y'all? It's Coffee back again with another one, man. A lot of different news topics. R.I.P. Mac Miller. R.I.P. Guru. Certified hip hop legend, man. It's wild Guru don't get mentioned a lot. Like, you just don't hear his name much. We'll get to that, though. But we got a big update in the Mac Miller case. The individuals charged in his death. We got a lot to get to. So let's do just that. Hit them buttons, y'all. And hit them comments. Fluck with coffee, y'all. So first up, man, y'all heard me say R.I.P. Guru. We're talking about DJ Premier here on this little news segment. And you see someone threw up this post, right? And I'm flucking with this. It says, this is Zeke B. Sample. He said, we live in a world where DJ Khaled gets a Hollywood star before DJ Premier. Now, I don't even know, comment, y'all. Do you guys think the Hollywood stars really mean much? Like, don't get me wrong. I ain't hating. If I had a Hollywood star, I'd be like, yo, I got a Hollywood star. You know what I'm saying? No question, it's an accolade. It's an achievement. But what I'm trying to get at is I wonder if Primo even gives two fucks about this. You know what I'm saying? We know he's most definitely one of the dopest in hip-hop. Like, I just can't quite convey to you guys with words how much like a DJ Premier beat to me is just so dope. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I love all kinds of music. I love all kinds of different hip hop subgenres, all that. But there's just nothing quite like a Primo beat. You know, Nas's Like happens to be one of my favorites. Y'all drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite DJ Premier beat is. Like, just the scratching, that's something that's a lost art as well. You know what I mean? Everything's like digital now, and apps and Pro Tools and Fruity Loops and all that. You know what I mean? But like, scratching is just the ish to me. Like, there's just something about the way that sounds, and not to mention the way I feel like, y'all know certain producers, if you hear a beat, you're like, yo, that's a such and such beat. I feel like that with Primo beats, 100%, man. You know, but what do you guys think about this? Do you think DJ Premier will ever get a Hollywood star? I don't know. You know, but do you think he cares? Does this matter to you? But regardless, I love this post because it just kind of shows, the way people are given their flowers currently in this current society and climate and everything like that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Khaled's had a great career. I ain't trying to shit on him, but I just don't think what he's brought to the table even compares 1/10 of what Primo has. You know what I mean? And yeah, so comment your favorite Primo beat. Comment if y'all Guru. Let's get to talking about Guru. R.I.P. Guru, hip-hop legendary group, Gangstar. Man, like, them dudes were the truth together. And it's crazy, I feel like Guru passed away somewhere around 2010. And it was fucked up, man. There was some very odd stuff going on. It seemed like him and Premier had like drifted apart, and there was this dude Solar who was like chilling with had been working with Guru, and there was a lot of like messed up ish that was coming out where they were saying like Guru was sick and Solar at times put hands on him. Like, I don't know, man. I don't want to dive too much into that because I don't really want to like disrespect the legendary Guru. But man, that dude was the truth. And even like later on, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously that group goes way back, but even 2004, you guys remember that joint, Mic in My Hand with Jadakiss? That shit was fire. Remember the part where scratching would be like, your gangsters cosmetic. Like, man, R.I.P. Guru. Go listen to a Gangstar track, y'all. Go stream some Gangstar music ASAP. And yo, you know what's crazy too? Did anyone ever peep? He was in that one. You guys remember the movies, The Substitute, where like the substitute teacher was like, you know what I'm saying? He was like a mercenary or whatever, and he went to the school to clean up all the gangster ish going on. Guru was actually in one of the sequels. Real talk. I can't think of who the dude was in the original too, man. It's one of those like Latin stars. I forget the guy's name. He was married to J-Lo for a little while. But comment and let me know if you peeped Primo or I'm sorry, not Primo, Guru in the one Substitute sequel. Tap in, hit the comments. Moving on, Azizz throws this post up here and he's saying, yo, is this your rap god? Eminem, what it appears to be a skirt or a kilt. You know, when you see Diddy in there, he threw up this caption. He says, "Aloha, fools. Some people didn't think it was Eminem, so here's the full pic. I was trying not to do no buck breaking ish. That's why I took Diddy out. Is this your GOAT? I told y'all dudes, get money, get soft. If you choose this life, be accountable for your choice. Don't get in your feelings and try to kill dudes because you're insecure with extremely low self-esteem." So real quick, guys, what do you think about this? Do you guys remember some time back that one picture was going viral of Conway the Machine and what seemed to be a skirt or something like that? And then we saw he was really rocking like a t-shirt or a towel that he had folded on his waist in the way that it was hanging. Looked like a skirt or something like that. But Conway was like, yo, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to troll with it. I'm going to take the bad publicity as good publicity and try to develop some momentum off this, and was like, yo, I got a line of skirts coming soon. You know what I mean? Now, kilts is, you know, some culture from a different side of the world or whatever. I mean, I would never rock any of this ish, but comment and let me know if you think that is what this picture is. Is Eminem actually wearing a skirt, or is this like a hoodie hanging? I don't know. But what I will point out and what we can't deny is Eminem has definitely cross-dressed in videos as Britney Spears, I believe, as his mom. You know, he used to do his comedy routine in those videos. That was so wild with Eminem. It was like the first single was always something like very commercialized, like My Name Is, even though that song was vulgar as fuck. But they had the, you know, radio edit jump off. Then he had, you know, job from me, so everybody just follow me, in the real Slim Shady. Like, if you peep all the first singles normally of his early projects, they were like very commercial tracks, but then he has some real dope ish as well. You know, like there's many sides to Eminem, the horrorcore side, the pop type almost crossover songs that we're speaking of, and you know, and then some real lyrical ish. Like Eminem definitely, I mean, he's dope, y'all. We can't take that away from him, and I'm not trying to, but I'm just putting this up and saying, yo, let me know what y'all think about what Azizz is saying here, and what do you guys think about M doing the cross-dressing in some of the videos. I mean, we know the old theory that's out there. A lot of comedians and actors have said, hey, they specifically try to get me to wear a dress. Some comics say, yo, I do what I think is funny or whatever. I'm just playing a role. But some people believe once you put that thing on, you have indeed sold your soul. Hit the comments and let me know what you guys think. Let's talk as always.
Many women can relate, and I'm sure so many women can relate, you want to reward that man for that work, and the only reward that you have to offer is an orgasm. But even if I didn't feel it, I would still be performative. So yes, I was faking it.
We got into like a argument, and then she was like, well, you know, I don't be having an orgasm. She didn't say it in that. She speaks way more eloquent than I would have. And I was like, what? And she was like, I don't. I'm like, no, yes you do. I hear it. Like, and then she was like, no, I'm faking it. I'm like, every time? And she was like, yeah. And then that just crushed me because I thought I was putting in work. Like, I'm sitting there thinking I'm, you know, Big Daddy Longleg.
All right, y'all. I ain't going to say too much about this one. DJ Envy and Wifey doing some interview. This clip's been going viral and messy. I'll say that to say the least, right? I don't know, y'all. Like, this is a deep convo. Again, I'm not going to give too much commentary on this. I just wonder why Envy put this out there. I don't know. Some people might say, yo, Coffee, this is helping people in relationships. A lot of people's girls are faking it. Yo, females, if you catch this video, have you ever faked it before? You know what I'm saying? I've heard, you know what I'm saying? Some girls tell me, like women that I know personally that I'm cool with, that I know the conversation we were having was 100, you know what I mean? That they were saying that they didn't, you know, we'll say CLIMAX, because I don't know, some words I just be feeling funny about saying, you know what I mean? This isn't typically the type of stuff we talk about on this channel, but I've had women that I know and am cool with, like I said, honest conversation that I believe tell me that, you know, they didn't have one up until they're like 30s, well in their life, you know what I mean? And they were saying, oh, yo, a lot of girls be out here faking it. I don't know. I'm curious to hear, though, from any women that may catch this video. Let me know if you indeed have. But what do you guys think? Like, should Envy have had this conversation on a platform like this? Do you think this is something that should have just been kept private? I mean, I'm a big believer in a lot of stuff should be kept private. I remember some other crazy-ish coming out regarding Envy before, where there were some like DMs where he was cheating and they was talking about strap-ons and all kinds of ish. I don't know what the deal with that was. And then we can't forget about Charlamagne giving him that mold. That was pretty bizarre as well. But I don't know, you know, people like to talk about relationships. They say there's therapeutic value in a lot of it, and again, that it can help other couples. I don't know, just being in hip hop and stuff like that, what DJ Envy does, like, I'm just kind of surprised to see him do this. But I don't know, man. We see the craziest ish all the time. Tap in, comment. Let me know if you think Envy him and his wife, he should have kept this amongst themselves. If this is too messy, if you think so. Adam 22, 1090 Jake, the No Jumper interview. We've discussed it a little bit on this channel, man. That, like, what a wild interview. I enjoyed it very much. Comment, let me know your guys' favorite parts of the interview. But you see Adam 22 throwing up this post. 1 million 5 days. Now that's what I call motion. 1090 No Jumper. Adam 22. Congrats, man. 1090 Jake, just the amazing journey he's had in this YouTube world just continues. I'm surprised he just finally did an interview. I wonder if we'll see some more. And, you know, when they were on there and Adam 22 was kind of talking with 1090 about, you know, do you want to host club venues? Do you want to do other content? Like, what do you want to branch out and do in your empire? I wonder if we'll see more of that, you know. But I believe that the one dude who was with him is like an artist that's like, I think it's kind of, we could call 1090's artist. Wonder if his career will blow up or whatever. But again, this is a hell of an achievement here. Whether you like either of these cats or not, 1 mil in 5 days is nothing to sneeze at. But comment with your favorite parts of the videos, your thought, all that. Let's discuss it all below. All right, and then to close it out, man, this big update here. R.I.P. Mac Miller. Everyone, I always tell y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to preach to no one or nothing like that. But, you know, we always got to keep it a buck on this channel when addiction and, you know, drug abuse and things like that comes up. I always just share with people, if you out here getting high, or if you have a loved one who is, you know, this may be the time to really try to push and get off all that ish. Because like I always say, it's a dangerous time out here. It's not like the drug culture and stuff is not like it used to be, where people could experiment and try and be safe. There's just a lot of flat out toxic, lethal poison out here. A lot of, you know, fake lab made ish. It's just dangerous, man. And, you know, Mac Miller was a really talented dude, and, you know, he died getting some fake oxys, you know, with that Fenty wop in it. And then we just heard the other day reports coming out of Florida, some new ish called ISO that's even more potent and lethal than the Fenty wop. And you got the Cara Fenty. It's just dangerous. Put that ish down, get clean. Real talk. But again, I'm not preaching to anyone. I just don't want to see no one lose their life. But, you know, one of the 3 individuals charged in Mac Miller's death for supplying him with these fake pills that had the Fenty in them was given just shy of 11 years in the feds. Remember, this was a Fed beef. The feds picked it up. 10 years and 11 months. The other individual, the individual that we're talking about that got hit with this time's name is Ryan Michael Rivas. He was 39 years old, so just under 11 years in the feds. Another individual got, let's see, my bad, y'all. They took a 17-year deal. Their name was, hold on one sec, y'all, my bad. Stefan Andrew Walter. Yo, they got all these people's names like listed like first, middle, and last. Like that's how normally how they like assassins and ish like that. You know, they say all three of their names. But anyways, the Stefan Andrew Walter dude, who was 48, he took a plea to 17 in the feds. And then there's another individual, Cameron James Pettit, 30 years old. His case still pending. But peep it, man. You know, the feds was telling this individual, the Ryan Michael Rivas that got the 11 jump offs, or just under the 11, like, yo, you're full of ish, because he tried to go into the court and speak at the sentencing and basically say, yo, like, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that he died from my ish till way later. And he said, somebody died and a family is never going to get their son back. My family would be wrecked if it was me. They'd never be all right, never truly get over it. I think about that all the time, and I know that whatever happens today, I'm the lucky one because my family is here and I'm here and I will be with them again. I feel terrible. This is not who I am. But the feds is basically was like, yo, you're full of ish. We had text messages way before Mac died that you knew other people was dying. You were well aware of what you were pushing. You were catching bodies with it. You got a lot of, you know, blood and death on your soul, and you're full of ish. But I don't know, you know, he tried to give that statement in there and, you know, take responsibility. Who knows? I mean, maybe he really does feel bad about this and want to change his way, but the feds is specifically saying they got texts where in group text, these individuals that were slanging these, you know, what were they say right in here, defendant knew that people were dying from fake blues left and right. He knew that people were being put away in prison for life for dealing them. Defendant was not worried about people dying left and right. He was worried about getting caught. So I don't know. Even if he feels bad now, like, you know, to know that all this time and still, like, that's some cold-blooded ish, man. But R.I.P. Mac Miller. It's wild out here, y'all. Them synthetic drugs is just deadly, man. Be safe, everyone. But tap in, comment with your thoughts on that as well. That closes out the video. Again, thank y'all for watching. This has been another one from Coffee, and I'm gone.